Hi, Greg Hamsher, Aadvantage Insurance, a family-owned and operated independent insurance agency in central Pennsylvania. Coming to you from outside of the office here today because our video is going to be about the 4 things you need to do around the house as we prepare for fall and then winter. So I know we have a lot of work through the summer and we want to take advantage of the nice weather at fall and kind of relax, but there are things that you need to do to help protect your home as we get into the fall season. So just real quick, I'm outside walking around the office here. The first thing that you need to do, you see that back there? You can't get that in the shot. So the hose, you need to disconnect that hose from the hose bib. First frost is probably the middle of October, mid to late October in central Pennsylvania. It could be earlier or later depending on where you are. But shortly after that, we get into the first freezes of the year. You want to make sure that your hose is disconnected from that hose bib so you don't have that expansion of the water, which could damage your pipes. And when you go to hook everything back up again in the spring, you could end up with a leak that goes down into the basement. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, these things above me here, the gutters, you need to make sure that they are clear of debris. So even though we're getting into maybe snow and ice, we're still going to have a lot of rain. Fall is typically a pretty wet season in central Pennsylvania, and we have a lot of leaves from trees that fall down onto the roof and then into the gutters. Make sure that you're clearing those gutters so that when it does rain or you have runoff from melting from snow and ice, that the gutters don't get clogged and then have the water go back into the house as opposed to into the gutter and then down out the downspout. And that takes me to point number 3, and that is your downspouts. So make sure that your downspouts are redirected away from the house. You don't want those downspouts to be too close to the home or have your land that slopes back into the house. So you want that water to be getting away from the home. Typically they recommend 4 to 6 feet. If you have it slope back to the house, then you need to get it further away from the house so that when it does rain and you have those heavy downpours, the water isn't coming back into the foundation and then potentially back into your basement. And then the last tip, tip number 4, we're going to take a bit of a walk here, would be cleaning up trees and things around the property. So just like in the spring, you get a lot of winds, a lot of storms, no exception there in the fall. Making sure you're cleaning up the dead trees and limbs that may be overhanging the home or property that could become damaged. Here in the parking lot, this is actually a parking space. So in the next few days, I'm actually going to be out here with a saw to take down some of those dead branches. This tree is in kind of an easement here on the property line. I'm going to make sure I clean that up so as we get those winds of fall, we don't have that tree branch falling down on somebody's car. If you have overhanging tree limbs of your home, you'd want to do the same thing as well. So 4 really quick tips. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below. And as always, make sure to visit our website. We have a free resource there for everybody. And until next time, enjoy the weather and we'll see you soon. Bye.